How you doing, everybody? It's Jonathan McGame. Welcome back to more Pokemon Colosseum. In the last one, we made it to Pyrite Town and added Slugma to the team. This episode, we have a few more Pokemon we can snag out here in the square, so we're going to take that before we move on. So, first up, if we try to talk to anyone in the fuel square, there's only one answer. Ryder Labor. Gonna be sending out Skipblue and Oddish. And as I've always said, one of these Pokemon is available for snag. Which one is it? It is Skiploom. Skiploom is an odd choice. It's fast and has chlorophyll, giving it good speed to be a sweeper. But its offensive stats are very poor. It instead focuses more on defensive stats. So it kind of just has a weird layout of stats, and of its ability. It's not a horrible option, and it can have good status moves, which can help with catching Pokemon, which you do want to do a lot of in this game. So it's not a terrible choice, but its stats kind of just all laid out weird. We take out that Oddish in one shot. It wasn't really about that at all. But still happy to see it. Next up, Dustox. Hey, Shadow Rush. It's gonna be... not bad. See, can you get a paralyzed stop with the body slam? I was there with the paralyzed heal. Like, that's not how paralyzed heal work. We need to take out the Dustox. I'm not too worried about that. Although if it proves me wrong, it does. Mega Drain does have a heat. Excuse me. It does have a healing move, which can be a little annoying. But unfortunately, it's not getting too much use out of that. And it's paralyzed too, so I'll probably catch this turn. That's has to go for his own confusion on Espeon, all Pokemon. I don't know why I went for Espeon, but whatever. Let's just throw I'll throw a Pokeball, why not? I'm not expecting the Skiploom to be too much of an issue. And then just take out the Dustox. One, two, three. Oh. Taking out the Dustox, no issue. I'll probably switch Espeon out here just because I don't want it to hit too much. So I'll throw... and just throw Great Ball now. And then I'll send out... yeah, I can send out Slugma. I was a little hesitant to do that because of Flame Body, but it's already paralyzed, so that doesn't matter. One, two, three. Got Skiploom. Oh boo, I had to lose. Yes, you did. One of us had to lose, and I'm the protagonist, so it's kind of unlikely that I would. Well, that was incredible. I simply okay, yeah. If you ever get an urge about me again, I'll do here. Now, the game starts me off with a few potions. I'm gonna just go use those on Espeon instead of going back to the healing thing. I can, no, not on Bayleaf. And I can just save them, but I'm probably not gonna be using them at any point. So, just move on to the next. Oh, do you feel like sticking around for the opportunity of my Pokemon's moves? Good, I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these. That sounds weird. Anyway, Street Performer Diogo, Flaffy and Shroomish. Can you guess which one is the shadow? The Pokemon we get the snag? The Black Aura. It is Flaffy. Flaffy is a good special attacker. It's a bit on the slow slide, but all in all, it is a solid option. It does have Thunder Wave starting off, so it can be helpful for catching Pokemon as well. I actually did consider using Flaffy a bit, but Flaffy in general is kind of a fairly popularly used Pokemon, and I kind of want to avoid that if I can. I'm already using Espeon, which is another very important Pokemon, but it is one of the starter, and I didn't want to use Umbreon because I've already used it before. But I don't know. I mean, I like Flaffy, I've used it my fair share. It's all in all a really good choice option. Good choice option, that was great word choice. A good weird sentence. But yeah, I don't have anything really bad to say about Flaffy other than it is a bit on the slow side, so you do have to keep an eye on that. Synchronized would have been great if that was on Flaffy, but I mean, I can't complain. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. I can complain about the fact that I got paralyzed, but like that, I'm not going to. And Flaffy's paralyzed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Shadow Rush. And oh, goes Absorb. Probably on Espeon. No, on Bayleaf? I mean, it wasn't gonna do much damage regardless of who you hit, but it would have done more on. It would have done much more on Espeon. I could not remember the name for some reason. Just throw a Pokeball. Flaffy's in the red and paralyzed, so there's no reason this should fail. 1, 2, 3. Got Flaffy. Let's take out Shush now. And that's it for Diogo. You outperformed me. First thing getting is a little secret bastion Pokemon move. Move Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any kind of Pokemon without being affected by their types. The amount of damage doesn't vary with the target Pokemon's type, so it's easy to use. Yeah, because like I said, Shadow Rush does not have a type at all, so nothing resists it, but at the same time nothing is weak to it. Alright, let's just get rid of that paralysis. It did, well, kind of, it actually didn't help at all. I was gonna say, it kind of helped because Pin did help me catch that Flaffy, but no, that's actually not how Flaffy got paralyzed. Anyway, next up, Rhino Nova. One letter off from being a Snova. And so yeah, Noctowl and Ladybug. And surprise, surprise, he has a Pokemon being a snag. It is Noctowl. Noctowl is another case of having a little odd stats for its typing. It's more of a special-oriented Pokemon, but being a normal flying type, being 2 physical moves, and it doesn't actually learn that many moves that really take advantage of its special attack. All in all, it's not a terrible choice. It does actually come off a fly if you do want that. But all in all, I don't know, its typing is just a little weird. There's confusion to Ladybug, that might not make it out. Ladybug's a bit special defensive. Yeah, that was half. And Noctowl goes to fly here, that's probably heading for Bayleaf. So should body slam on Noctowl again and a little flag. I'll probably able to take the fly with Reflect up. I'm not at full health, but I don't think it's going to one-hit KO me. And it went for Espeon. Okay. I don't know why I didn't do the flying move on the grass type, but who knows. Goes for Safeguard. That actually makes it so I can't paralyze it now, which is a slight issue. Because I was hoping to do that. Take out the Ladybug. Next up, Wingle. And Aqua's gonna fly again. Body Slam, not gonna do anything. That again, I also like how Noctowl it does its flying animation suddenly, just like it's just sitting there in the air for a second, then suddenly it's flying. Now let's go for Confusion on Wingle. Probably take it out. Yes, it does. Goes down. Let's fly. Are you doing an Espeon again? Yes, you are. Body Slam. Not getting the paralysis, obviously, but... Okay, let's see here. Baby, you go ahead and I'll throw a Great Ball here. Just keep mixing it up by sending out Pokeballs and Great Balls. And... Let's see, Espeon. I don't think a Wilton will KO it, but I don't want to chance it. I don't want to risk throwing Slugma because if it goes for a Fly, which probably is going to do, and hits Slugma, there's a chance to get burnt. Which would, while will increase the catch rate, it will also cause damage to itself. I'll just throw Makahita out there because I don't really care about him. I guess Hog Gauge down a little, so that will help. But I don't really care if he goes down at all. And again, if this catches it, it won't matter. 1, 2, 3. Got Noctowl. You're saying I lost? Yep. I have 2 Pokemon here, you have none. Therefore I win. Right here, I like your style, here's a useful tip. If Pokemon goes into Hyper Mode, attacks become more likely to be critical hits. What a surprise, hey? That is true, when a Pokemon goes in Hyper Mode, it will have a lot of chance of critical hits, but while in Hyper Mode, the Pokemon also has a chance of not listening to you. It might just do its own thing, just attack either you or the other trainer. So overall, it's just more useful to not be in Hyper Mode. Alright, that's the final guy who has a Pokemon we can snag. So, let's get into it. Right Avant. Setting up Mischievous and Zigzagoon. And Mischievous is our Pokemon. So Mischievous, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, regardless of what I have to say about Mischievous, if you want a Ghost type, this is it. Mischievous is the only Ghost type in all of Colosseum for you to snag. So if you don't like it and want a Ghost type, you're kind of out of luck. All in all, like I said, Colosseum does have limited options, so you might be more interested in taking it. On top of that, being it being the only Ghost type, the AI is not too great about handling Ghost types. So you might be in for a few laughs if you choose it. Right, so we can just a headbutt here. I know Laser Leaf because honestly I'm not worried about one-shotting that Mischievous. I set up a Shadow Ball, I set up a Reflect, because Ghost type moves are physical in this game, so that would have helped. I did get confused, unfortunately. I thought I was going to hit myself there, but I didn't. Go for confusion. Take out the Zigzagoon. Then whatever's going to get sent out afterwards is going to get hit by Razor Leaf. Alongside Mischievous. Skitty. here comes Shadow Ball. Mischief does actually have a, what am I trying to say? Oh! Okay. Mischievous does have a spell tag, I believe. If my notes are correct. I didn't actually write that down, but hopefully I did. I'm pretty sure it does have the spell tag on it. So that means his ghost type moves are going to be more powerful. So I'm actually going to switch out Espeon because I don't really want to get hit by those ghost type moves. I could go out to Slugma. Let's see, defense 36, 30. Honestly, ideally I want to go out to Umbreon, but because I'm not really planning on using Umbreon, I don't want to send out too much. Alright, Slugma, let's see what you can do. If it's going for Shadow Ball, you won't get burnt. You won't get burnt, so I'm not worried about that. But Shadow Ball. This might do more than I want it to. Okay, that's not bad. Well, that is a special defense spell. Although it shouldn't really matter in the end. Where's the leaf? Not doing a lot there. Take out the Skitty though. Alright, let's see. I don't want to risk another Razor Leaf, even though it's not doing much. The damage was being split between the two Pokemon. On top of that, Razor Leaf does have a high crit ratio, so I don't really want to risk it getting a crit, so I'm going to go with Shadow Rush and Slugma instead, and just throw a Great Ball on Bailey's turn. Alright, let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Got Mischievous. Yeah. He's in so much pain that we beat him in battle. He had a scream. That was easy for you. Looks like doing like that snapped me out of my hyper state. Did you know if someone goes to hyper mode, call its name and its head will snap back into reality? That was all stuff I've already gone over, but good to know nonetheless. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I'm just gonna get in quickly. I'm gonna want to talk to the people in here. Hello, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? I didn't get here in time to make the registration. I've heard rumors that if you win the challenge, you can get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Oh sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep that secret. Pretend you never heard me, okay? Wes, wasn't Kale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? We should ask him, he might know something. Interesting, so Kale might know something about all the mysterious Pokemon going on. So let's go ahead and talk to him. How is no, not items. Not items. I want to get a Pokemon real quick. I'm gonna take a quick look at Bayleaf. Okay, the hog cage. No one's heart is about to open and do not find unlock. This means the hog cage is now fully empty. So I'm gonna send out Slugma and work on his hog cage now. Now, unlocking the hog cage doesn't really do much for us at this point. Basically, it just means that we have access to all the moves and stuff like that. But it is important to do, so you don't know it as with every Pokemon, honestly. What's that? You're wanting to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know that much, you may as well see with your own eyes. No, Kale's gonna battle us. And he's gonna be sending out Third in the vaults. Slugma and Espeon. And, just as you said, he has a mysterious Pokemon, it's Ferret. Now, normally, probably wouldn't be too interested in catching a Ferret, but, as I have said many times, and will say many times more, Colosseum does have limited options. And Ferret actually has strength right here. Okay. which does make it actually a decent good option. The only thing I really need to say about Ferret is if you do want to use it, make sure you don't have Keen Eye, don't have Runaway for your ability. Every battle in Colosseum is a trainer battle. So what does Runaway do? Absolutely nothing. It was not given a new effect in this game. You just have a useless ability if you get Runaway. So if you do want to use if you want to use Ferret, make sure you have Keen Eye, because that's the only ability you're gonna get that's going to do anything. Espeon took way too much damage from that strength, so I don't really want to use items in battle if I can avoid it. I don't know if I can maybe take another strength, but I don't know if I want to risk it. I'll risk it. Oh, I can't use Confusion right now because Waltz imprisoned me, and I can't use any moves it knows. So instead, I will switch out. I'll switch out to Makihita, just because it's gonna get attacked. I know, I don't really, not too worried about it. Makihita's oh, actually with a helping hand here. That could be an issue if it's going for Makuhita. Of course. Of course. Of course I just send Makihita out to its death. I guess Bayleaf? Still a little hesitant in sending out Espeon. Alright, let's take out that Waltz. It just shakes out its fist at us. And C-Dot. It'd be great if I had Flamethrower at this point, but I don't, so... Well, body slam, see if I can get a paralysis on that foot. Here comes Strength. Boy! Oh, God. I'm gonna get paralysis. I gotta get paralysis. Shadow Rush. Something a little too low on HP for my liking right now. See that what you want to do? Bide. Well, good thing I hit you beforehand and not afterwards. Slugma, I don't like how little HP you have right now. This is concerning. You know what? I'm going to try throwing a Great Ball at this Ferret now. If I can catch it now, that'd just be great. And... Bailey? I don't actually know what I want to do with you. Go for a Razor Leaf, because if I do catch that Ferret, it's just going to get... Whatever comes out next is going to get hit by that. One, two, three. Oh. There's a leaf. That did nothing. Wow, okay. You're not storing energy, Ferret's paralyzed. I think I'm just gonna try this again. Ferret, and again raise the leaf. Actually, I might want to go for a body slam instead and see if I can just take it out that C-Dot. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Set my chop. Raise the leaf here. Bit of damage from that. C-Dot. If I got a critical hit, I would have taken it out. Use energy. And okay, thankfully it didn't do enough to really worry me, but Reflector off. Let's see here. The Cena will probably go down to my Razor Leaf. Slugma, I'm a little concerned about. I'm getting knocked out here. It's probably not. Yeah, no, it's definitely not going to outspeed the Chop. Unless the Chop just has really bad IVs. And come for strength. And down goes Slugma. But it did leave with a burn, which could actually be a problem if it has guts, but it won't get a chance to really use it, thankfully. Spites burn. And there's confusion, and I guess Razor Leaf again. Level 29. Why did I say episode? But my shadow Pokemon. Bah, that was it. That lying Nerby. He came up with that fancy, tough-sounding name Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful too. Don't even play for a sucker. That's about all they give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon. That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon? That Pokemon for Black Aura? I trust things are going there. I trust things are going according to plan, Nerby. Oh yes indeed, Master Nascore. Our plan is coming along in a lovely peachy keen way. We have already broken Duking's spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the sly to challenge winners for gathering data. Good. The others are also appearing to be doing their part to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. What is perking up my spirit and body? Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. Looks like that Colosseum is a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in that battle challenge there. Alright, and perhaps we'll do that. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're gonna see about entering the Colosseum and finding out what's going on. See you guys then. I don't know why I said find out what's going on. We just found out what's going on.